Number 8, God is not imputing our trespasses against us. And here we have to go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 19. This is another important verse to remember, and it's part of the dispensational change that has occurred. It's part of the dispensation of grace. This was not true under the law. Under the law, God was imputing the trespasses against them. So much so that he brought in Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon to conquer the Jews because the Lord was long-suffering, but he finally had enough, and they were carried away captive. And while the Jews lived in captivity, they moaned and groaned about, why, God, why have you done this? When are you going to come back to us? And then there was the prophets who gave them hope, saying, he will return. But God indeed punished them under the law. He was imputing their trespasses. But now, he's not. Paul says, and so I'll start in verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, there's that phrase, in Christ. Who's in Christ? The saved. He's a new creation, a new creature. Old things are passed away. Our old man is passed away. We now have a new man. That new man is renewed in epinosis. See that? The new man that we have now that we're saved is renewed in the mystery. Nice to know the Gospels. Nice to know the Old Testament. But Paul's epistles are what renews us, encourages us, blesses us, and gives us the motivation to live godly lives. All things are become new. New because they've just been revealed to Paul. And all things are of God, who hath reconciled us to himself by Jesus Christ, and hath given to us the ministry of reconciliation. What is this ministry of reconciliation? Here it is. To wit, or to know, that God was in Christ reconciling the world unto himself, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and hath committed to who? Us! The word of reconciliation. So God is not imputing our trespasses against us. He doesn't see them. He doesn't see them. I'll say that again a different way in a minute. Now, when was God in Christ reconciling the world unto himself? You say, well, that's at the cross, right? Well, that's the means by which he accomplished what he was able to do. But when was God reconciling the world? The world means the Gentiles. Was God reconciling Gentiles at Pentecost? No. As a matter of fact, when Peter went to that Gentile Cornelius, the other 11 guys chided him for it. What'd you go to them for? We're not supposed to go to the Gentiles. Gentiles aren't reconciled yet. As a matter of fact, this ministry about God reconciling the world, Paul says, was given to us. This is Paul's message. Paul's message is the ministry of reconciliation. It's the message how that now God is bringing the Gentiles back into a potential relationship with them if they get saved. Whereas before that time, they were cast off. They were cast aside. Israel was the head, not the tail. The Gentiles had no access to God except to become a proselyte, a Jew by religion. So this ministry is new. It's what Paul says in Romans 11, how that God has made, essentially has concluded all in unbelief that he might have mercy upon all. That's Paul's message. You won't find that in the Gospels. You won't find that in Acts chapter 2. You only find it in Paul's message.